Hello everybody, welcome to Dr.E and T. Welcome to Med Table Talk. We'll have a special guest every show. We'll be talking about things that are really important: women's health, healthy food choices, mental health, healthcare, rehabilitation and therapy, self-care, children's health and resources, perimenopause, and more. Welcome everybody to Med Table Talk. This is Dr.E and T. We are super excited. We have an amazing show for you today. We're going to talk wellness, health, weight loss, hydration, all that good stuff, okay?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
We have two beautiful women who will share the table with us today. As a doctor of physical therapy and
I am the owner of NOHO, National Outreach for Menstrual Optimism.
Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce Paulette. Paulette is a dedicated nurse practitioner specializing in weight loss and holistic wellness. As founder of Pure Health and Wellness in Marietta, she has built a thriving practice that empowers patients to achieve their health goals through personalized care. With a passion for helping others look and feel their best, Paulette has expanded her practice to include esthetician services, offering facials, chemical pills, detox wraps, and more.
And more.
And more. Okay, she got it going on. Y'all better check her out. Okay, with over 10 years of experience in healthcare, getting her Master's of Science in Nursing from Simmons University, and a background in medical weight loss. Oh my goodness, we need to talk to her, girl.
Yes, we do.
Medical weight loss, Paulette blends evidence-based practice with compassion to help patients transform their lives. Her practice has earned a reputation for strong online reviews and a growing client base. On today's episode, Paulette shares insight on achieving sustainable weight loss and connection between self-care, confidence, and how she's redefining beauty and health at Pure Health and Wellness. Check her out.
All right, let me get into the next lady. Esther Gensinger is the owner and founder of Alive Health and Wellness, a woman-focused healing center with locations in Lawrenceville and Brazelton, Georgia. Committed to an integrative, holistic approach to healthy and beauty, Esther brings 14 years of nursing experience and holds a Master of Science in Nursing from Purdue University. She also pursued specialized training in functional medicine and aesthetics. At Alive Health and Wellness, Esther emphasizes the importance of empowering women to prioritize their health through lifestyle modifications such as balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, quality of sleep, and effective stress management. That's important. By incorporating the latest innovations in evidence-based treatment modalities, she helps her clients restore the healthy and vitality.
Yes.
As a dedicated healer, she's a healer.
Hallelujah.
She's a healer.
She's a healer.
Okay.
Come on, Esther. Come on, Esther.
Continuously explores new ideas and therapies to enhance her clients' well-being, offering personalized care designed to support longevity, confidence, and vibrant living.
Vibrant living! Yay! We're excited to see them, Esther and Paulette! Welcome. So we have the beautiful Paulette and Esther. So we are going to get right into it, ladies. And Paulette, I'm going to start with you. How important is weight loss when it comes to preventable diseases?
So weight loss is so important because studies have shown that losing 5 to 10% of your overall body weight helps with cardiovascular diseases, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So yeah, it's very important, you know, and we encourage patients to lose weight so they can better their health and then decrease chances for those diseases.
What are some ways, like what you're encouraging your patients, but what are you telling them to do?
So eating healthy is one important thing, making sure you're having good protein intake, exercising as well. So at least like 30 minutes walking, during swimming is another way, cycling as well. And you know, getting enough sleep too. Do you know how sleep
Yes, that we need to. What about you? Do you have any insight to add to that?
Well, I definitely do. So it is encouraged that your BMI is below 30.
30.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I'm in
A
trouble.
healthy BMI. Yeah, so that is extremely important. So when you look at the modalities that affect and plague our community, such as chronic diseases, high blood pressure, is usually linked to stress, and most of those issues have to do with lifestyle, right? Not sleeping, poor nutrition, not exercising. Those are all factors, and it's very encouraged that we, implement and prioritize our lifestyle.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm working on incorporating a lot of new things in my life because I'm realizing the older that I'm getting, I need to have a routine.
Yes.
And so now, like when you guys saying that, I'm like, I really need to get on a routine, like at least 30 minutes, at least 3 times a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
I do have a question, Paulette. You do weight loss. And so I'm curious because I know with the FDA has changed and all that, and people were getting the Ozempic shots, the Mounjaro and all that kind of stuff, and so I heard that it's on pause. Like,
Oh yeah, what's going on?
Unfortunately.
Really?
Yes. So, in the U.S., the U.S. population, there are like 70% of the U.S. population is either overweight or obese, right?
Right.
So Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Tirzepatide, Zepbound, went in back order basically because the demand was high and the supply was low.
So you're using back order because
yeah.
so many people were getting it?
Getting it, exactly. So when there's a back order, compounding pharmacy are allowed to make those medications.
Okay.
Right, so unfortunately, the back order has stopped, so that means that everyone has to go to the regular pharmacy.
Oh,
So
okay.
medication that has become more affordable because those medications are expensive, $1,200, $2,000, yes,
Jesus.
for a month,
For a shot?
a month,
Oh.
1 month, so 4 shots.
4 shots a month. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
now people who could afford the $400 a month now are scrambling because they're like, we haven't reached our goal weight, right? But now
Right.
we have to spend so much money. And I think also the fortunate thing about this is there are other resources available. There is like Lady T Right, where patients who don't have insurance can go to Lady T Right, which is the manufacturer, and they're able to pay like $500. But still, going to the compounding pharmacy was cheaper for patients.
Right.
Yeah.
But now that they have to pay more money,
Because
but
of
yeah.
Wow.
So there is a lot of things going on behind the scene that we cannot share, but a lot of stuff.
Share what you can.
Share what you can.
That's great information.
I'm not trying to get in trouble, guys.
I mean, that's great information to know because I was wondering about that
Yes,
when my
yeah.
friend said she couldn't get it, and I was like, well, I thought that they were still available. I didn't know that they completely.
See, I
I
don't know.
thought they couldn't get it from the compound pharmacy.
So, yeah.
That's why. So what is the difference between Ozempic and Wegovy?
So they are very similar. They are like sister drugs.
Okay.
I would like to add that this medication is like the superior medication. Study has shown that Ozempic or Wegovy and Tirzepatide leads to 15 to 25% weight loss.
Oh.
And it's once a week, so it's very convenient
Yes.
for the busy, CEOs, nurse practitioners, just people who busy or people who not able to tolerate medication or just don't want to take medication every day.
The crazy thing also about some of these weight loss, the adverse reactions, I've heard that a lot of women are getting pregnant.
Menstrual cycle starts to become regular.
Yeah.
I am happy to say I have had like 3 people. Yeah.
3 people?
Yeah, I got pregnant last year, girl.
Wait, hold on. So this is
I'm a promising anyone.
okay. So if you want a baby,
Right. I mean, I was just curious about it 'cause I heard about it. Like, what is it? Is it making the
It's like Ozempic baby, Mounjaro Montero baby. There's always names.
That should be the middle name.
That's what my friend called a Montero baby.
Yeah,
Montero
but
baby.
it's amazing.
But tell me why. Tell me this. Tell the people the science behind it, the weight loss, and what happens to your body.
So with the weight loss, it already help with hormones regulation, right? So people with PCOS who have issue, with fertility because of the weight gain, it helps with the weight loss, help with hormone regulation. It helps with ovulation, and also help with insulin sensitivity, right?
Yeah.
So all of that becomes in control, and before you drink, baby, okay? And that's the best outcome.
But the goal is weight loss. But
Yeah, of
Ozempic
course.
and Wegovy is one avenue. So if someone cannot take Ozempic and Wegovy, the other avenue.
Oh, of course, there are
Just want to make sure.
options. Yeah.
If you're not trying to have a whole bunch of Wegovy babies out there, but it helps. Some people need it. Some people do need it. A lot of people need it, but hopefully it can get back on.
Yeah, and there's like so many other, right now Ozempic Wegovy is just like, the main thing on the market, but there are also other medication like Phentermine has been around. We have Contrave that has been around as well.
So you give that to your
And Kisimia, there's so many
We don't know what these
medications.
are. What are these? Can you please tell the people? You said lepotropics and
So that's a fat burner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
a fat burner.
yeah, it's a fat burner. So it's a mineral. So what it does, it stimulates the body to burn fat. It increases the metabolism too.
Okay.
It is natural, so a mineral.
So why would you use that? Why would you use one over the other?
So I use it in conjunction with the GLP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just speed up the process because if you're really not eating, it may slow your metabolism down. So you use it in combination too.
Is that kind of similar to B12?
Yes.
Something
So
like
it has the definition is
It's a good one.
MIC. So it has methane in it. It has inositol and choline. So those are aminos that literally help to when you combine it together, it stimulates the body to burn fat and
Detox the liver.
detoxes too.
And some even have like B12 in it, so
Yeah.
you get that energy boost.
I love
And
that.
you do that in combination with the weight loss, so you get more fat loss.
I think when I first met you, you said, you should not be taking B12. You're like, you're too high.
You're way too high for this, girl. I'm like, you're gonna be bouncing off the wall.
Yeah.
When I took B12 before, I felt like it made me hungry.
Oh yeah.
I was around, man, I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, it does.
But, everyone is different. Some people might not get that energy, sometimes, it increases anxiety too. But I have had great results with the B12 with one of my patients.
Wait, say that again? You said B12 increases anxiety?
Yeah, because of the hyper energy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that
Yeah.
sense, just the anxiousness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are emotional triggers? Why are people gaining weight? Besides the food industry, what are other reasons why you think people are gaining weight?
I think primarily is the environment in America. It's a very hot and toxic environment. We don't have a time to rest. It's a productive environment. Americans are very extremely hardworking compared to Europe. And so we just driven. You work, and that's it. And we don't have time to rest. Like the Sabbath is supposed to be a day of serious rest where you recuperate. So that's number one. And we have just deviated from just natural living. We think that we can do everything else and pretend that we're not human. So it really doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Actually, the body, it needs basic nutrition. As basic as like an apple, it's a one ingredient. That's it. The body recognizes it. So we change everything. We have processed food. We have our coffee to keep it. So it doesn't work out. So we live in like la la land, and we just have to deviate to the basic, like where our grandparents did, right? They have health, and they didn't have all this complexity. So we just have to move back to the basic. So primarily, nutrition is extremely important. 80% is nutrition. So, and the issue is where we're getting our food from is already is corrupt. I don't care. So I don't know what would define organic.
This is organic.
You're just trying to
This is organic.
I love
That's why it looks like this.
It
It doesn't look perfect. I made sure I got organic.
It's
apples.
all regulated.
I have a question. So how would you say, someone regular like me, I I go to work every day and all that, and I'm always on the go. So like, what would you recommend? Like sometimes I don't have the time to pack my lunch or anything like that. So like, what should I like? Is there places that you would like recommend to go to eat and?
So,
or just, do I need to just be packing my lunch every day?
so it's working more important than your health and your body. So you have to prioritize that though, right?
Okay.
Because if you take your body as a machine, I mean, when you go and put like some kind of cheap gas in your Tesla, you're not gonna do that. Why would you do it to your body?
Okay.
So you literally have to spend time.
That's true.
Well, I mean,
Exactly what you mean.
I'm
just messing with you.
No, whenever it's my brother, because my husband drives a Tesla, I just mix it up.
Okay.
I'm Polish.
You know we're leaving that. You drive a Yes.
But
Okay.
anyway,
Let's
no,
put it
but
back.
seriously though, we literally have to prioritize our body. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to nourish your body, you're supposed to put food to nourish it to function properly. So it's not about you just eating because you feel like. So I think as busy women, you have to prioritize. But if you can't afford to buy food, healthy food, you can have someone cater for you. Once a week.
I like that. I love that.
I would just stress. I would stress like getting your food from like a local farmers market is very important. Just getting basic, clean, produce. I would say 80%. I mean, it takes a while to eat a salad, but it's good for you.
Yeah.
They have Publix. You can buy have some salad made at Publix.
Well, that's
I mean,
true. You know what they do have? You can make your salad at Publix.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. They got a nice one around here where they.
Yes, you can make a salad.
So I was gonna say too, because you talked about when pre-show, you talked about sleep.
Yeah.
Just say nutrition. Tell me about sleep.
Yes.
So first I want to piggyback off Esther.
Okay.
Life is busy, so trying to incorporate exercise into it.
Okay.
Like when you go into the grocery store, don't park closer to the supermarket. You put your step in.
I'm guilty.
When you're on your lunch break, eat and then go for 10 minutes walk, right?
Okay.
So those are things we can do in our everyday lives.
Yeah.
That can
Incorporate.
Yeah.
Like do squats in the shower.
Right.
Yeah, something so you get things moving, and the sleep is so important.
Yes.
People will say, I eat healthy, I exercise, I do this, I do that, and I'm not losing weight.
Yeah.
It's the sleep, people. It's the sleep.
It's the sleep.
How much sleep though?
7 to 9 hours of sleep.
7.
Probably
Oh,
9
yeah.
hours.
And I know.
That's what study shows.
Okay.
And I know I'm not getting that.
I'm a good 4.5. A good 5.
I'm like, what
Five.
study shows though?
You're 8.
Yeah, I'm like 7 to 8 hours minimum.
That's why. Look at you.
Well, we have to sleep. I'm
know.
sorry. If I was a mom, I'd be like, baby, you are sleeping. You have to sleep.
For your brain to function, you have
That's
to
true.
sleep. Sleep helps us metabolize.
That's true.
Sleep helps
That's true.
so like repair our body, to repair our cells, right?
That's true.
Sleep helps with hormones as well. Stress hormone,
Okay.
insulin resistance.
That's true.
Sleep helps so much, and we're always on the go, but you have to take that time to rest.
So sleep really
Yeah.
helps. That's when your body's like, okay, all this
Like
I did early in
yeah,
today.
you reset.
And if you don't
Exactly.
sleep, you're just like,
You're on the go.
And that's
Yeah.
what causes a lot of anxiety and
And
stress.
break
and
out.
That right
too.
there.
It's like shutting the
Anxiety.
machine down. And it's not just sleep, right? You have to enter into deep REM sleep.
Exactly.
It's where the body down low, like dreams and all that. Like you can reset and also the deep REM sleep is where your body detoxes, like cancer risk and all that is decreased when you have
Wow,
that
I'm
deep
going to
sleep.
bed when we leave here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
No
finished.
4 hours sleep.
I know.
I mean, sleep is very
No,
important.
so tell me, does it matter when? So,
Yes, it does matter when.
Okay, yeah, she's like, I'm going to call you at 7. I'm like, no, you're not.
No.
Oh yeah, I wake up early.
And I wake
And she
up.
be like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I go to bed like at 3, 4, and I wake up like at 9 because
Oh, I didn't know you
You
go
mean
with the
3?
bed.
yeah, I don't know if it's because of the kids and they're running around, and then by the time it's nighttime, I can't rest.
You're a night
So I
owl.
think I'm a night owl. I do all my work. I do all my I do all my work and then I sleep at like 2, 1.
Okay,
Oh,
no, yeah,
wow.
I'm gonna call you like
No,
that.
you can. I'm just saying, I want to, because does it matter? Does it really matter?
It does matter though.
Why?
So I don't know the Pacific, but it was an article that I read. It was based on research. So for every hour of sleep that you have before 10 o'clock is equivalent to 2 hours. That's how important. Yes, because it helps to reset the body.
But how does the body know it's 10 p.m.? I mean,
It
I'm not
does.
trying to be ignorant, but
It's a clock. I mean, think about it. It's a machine. Right now, your heart is. I mean, come on, girl. You're not in control of that.
to me right now it's the afternoon.
My body is trained. Like,
That's
I
why
wake
you have
up
day and
early
night.
in the
Like,
morning,
you're supposed to
and I
sleep
go to
at
bed at
night.
night.
No,
That is- it's
I've heard that.
clockwork.
So your melatonin, I mean, at night.
Your body does that clockwork?
Yeah, it does. It does. Like my body, I don't know. Like I've always been early bird, but I feel like I've trained my body enough now that I wake up super early, and I wake up usually around like 5
Oh,
In the morning?
Wonderful.
5 in the morning.
You
Yeah.
must be ready to
Your
go
body
to
is
good
so
stuff.
used to
That's where you get your.
But yes, no, this is good. This is good. I was just honestly just thinking the amount of sleep, not necessarily
No,
when.
it's
And it's
the
actually
quality.
biblical too. I heard, that they used to sleep at sunrise, sunset. Like
Everything
it tells
yeah.
you when to shut down.
Mhm.
So you shouldn't be up at 2 o'clock writing
That's
papers.
it.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
scene.
I never understood when people would go to sleep and be night owls like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
because my body, it's like when it gets dark, my body starts to turn down.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
okay.
gonna
That's why,
implement
yeah.
that. I know better. Honestly, I do know better than that.
but you're a
So-
mom of 3, so
That's what I
you
think
get
it is.
yourself
It's
a
like
break.
I
I'm a
give-
4 too.
You said
I
4?
go to sleep. I sleep before my kids. I like, you go to bed. This sleep. And I go to bed.
This body though.
4
I
kids?
go to sleep, yeah. And I'm gonna be turning 44, so. Yeah, but lately I've been stressing though. Like stress is bad. I just got my first grade. Oh my god. Wow. No, it took me 3 months because I was stressed. Like literally stressed. Like I have never. No, it's true. Like stress is. Oh, let's talk about stress.
Yeah, actually, that just let's flow right into it.
So there are essential things to humans, right? Like the sun, we need the sun definitely, right? The
Right.
trees and oxygen. So food, water, sleep,
Sleep.
stress.
Oh, stress. Yeah.
That damn stress.
So in America, yeah, nobody talks about stress. Like nobody. Most of the
No,
other
we're just
targets
going.
talks about stress. Like nobody. Like literally, I have to like find studies to learn how to treat people because everything on the lining is stress. When you stress, your body releases cortisol. You don't have to literally eat because I'm like 300, 400 pounds. I'm like, Esther, I don't eat. I'm like, wow, you don't eat? Like, no. They don't sleep and they stress out and they snack. And that's all it takes to gain weight.
Yeah, stress
Wow.
eating.
Yes.
That's
Eating at a border.
That's called
Yes.
emotional. That's emotional eating.
Yes.
We talked about that.
Yeah, the
eating
sleep,
at the
yeah, the
border.
sleep,
Yeah.
the sleep, and also not resting. I mean, you're just in a different mood. You're irritable. I mean, your cortisol is up there. Your
This
blood
doesn't say
sugar.
metabolic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
slow
yes,
down
yes,
metabolic
yes, yes.
scene.
It's terrible. It's terrible. So like, maybe next time I will have more data on like how to approach it. It's just so complicated. Like, how do I minimize that? But I just tell my patient like, look, if you can control something, I mean, you gotta let it go. Like
Yeah.
seriously,
Yeah.
pick your battle. Like you can't. Some things are just out of control. You know.
And
So
learning to accept that.
you really have to balance. But you know, it comes with maturity too, though. Like I try not to stress about life. You know, because I'm in my 40s.
It's tough, but you're right. We really have to, and I think because we're telling people not to stress. So I think we want to put things in place for them, and I think picking one day out of the week, like Fridays, I'm gonna stop. Nobody, that's my Sabbath. Like you said, Saturdays can be my Sabbath because I got 3 kids that do 3 different sports.
Oh my
So
God.
I gotta pick another day and I gotta shut it down, and I think
Yeah.
the best. So I think let's start with that. Pick a day. Just pick a day
Yeah,
and shut
like that.
down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Yeah, shut
Well, you
this
just do
down.
self-care and things you enjoy doing,
Yeah.
right?
What if it's running around? Some people like to run around.
As long as you enjoy it, go for it.
One thing I want to say about stress, like I think in the Black community, a lot of people, they don't feel bad for other people because their stress may not be, your stress may not be their stress. And so I feel like a lot of people put a lot of pressure on, especially, Black women. And like we're just expected to do more and be this and be great. And so I would say like, be careful because a lot of times with the group that I've been around, like a bunch of women, and they're like, well, you're complaining and all that, like something is new to me. Like I'm going through a lot. I'm stressed out. Like this is like a monkey wrench thrown into my routine. And so I feel like people don't give each other grace.
They don't.
Yes.
They don't.
So,
I don't. Okay,
they
so
don't.
T, you had a recent interview on your channel.
Yes, I did.
yeah.
I have endometriosis.
Mm-hmm.
It took me like 20 years to get diagnosed with endometriosis, and what that is when the tissue grows outside the uterus and it mimics the uterus. And so like I had cysts and I also had fibroids. And so endometriosis last month it was awareness month. And so it's just been a journey, just going through this. Like, it's been the past 3 years, and I had went to multiple doctors, even when I was in the military and all that, and they took a long time for me to get diagnosed. And not only that, it really affected me mentally, because I'm like, I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. I'm like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Like, I just, I didn't know what was going on with my body. And so finally, when I went, it took a long time for me to get to a point where I got sent to the hospital, and I could not walk. Like, it was that bad.
Wow.
And so, like, I couldn't even, like, I just noticed, like, I had this
Scary.
weird, it was very scary. I couldn't even walk. Like, I was crawling up the stairs. I'm like, something is going on. And so I ended up, my husband called my husband and he took me to the hospital. And so they said that they feel like it was endometriosis related.
Wow.
And then when I went to the doctor, that's when I kind of found out. But the only way to properly diagnose endometriosis is through laparoscopic surgery.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and so like, those that know that I do reality TV and stuff like that, so I had a lot of silliness of people like, you knew and like, you don't know those things. And so I would say, be careful how you judge people, because you don't know anything. Like, a lot of people, they think that they're medical professionals, they go to Google and all that, but you do your research, but also consult with a professional, and just be mindful of how you how the things that you put out there on someone that's going through something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry
sorry
to
that
hear
you
that.
had to.
Yeah.
You had to go through, and that's why we're doing this. Honestly, people don't know. Now, if someone's like crawling up the stairs and they're having pain, they may say, hey, let me check this out. This could be this, and this is what we want to do. We want to promote awareness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And
Stories.
Yeah.
To help others.
Yes.
So T, you said you also had, I honestly didn't know this. You had
Endometriosis
and fibroids?
and fibroids.
Wow.
At the
That's
same time.
wow.
I know you had
A lot, yeah. A lot of people have fibroids. I've had some experience with fibroids as well. There's so many different kind of fibroids. The uterus, depending on where it's located, that's what they name it. Depending on where it is, that's where your symptom is. So if it's inside, you're gonna bleed a lot. If it's on the outside, you're gonna have a lot of pressure. You may have issue with urinating or inhibition with urination. But the good thing about this, and we're gonna talk more about this in the next show, it's not just major surgery anymore. They have a few options now that are totally invasive, and I'm looking to share that with you. And we'll do that on another show.
Yeah, so thanks for sharing. Like, I know you've been through a lot with fibroids.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, you guys will hear the story soon. There's a lot.
Yes, but I want to get into the IVs. Okay, the IV therapy.
Ooh.
Tell me more about that. Like, what do you do with the IVs?
So like I said, like our nutrition base is kind of compromised, so we don't really get all the nutrition that we need because of the soil, the depletion in the soil. I guess it was changed sometime in the 70s. So the farming process has changed. So it boils down to our diet, the meat, and also everything that we consume. It affects us. So you have a high risk of chronic diseases. You have cancer on the rise at this time, even in young people. Colon cancer. I mean, everything is related to the diet. So most of the modalities that we see right now is linked to, at least 80% is linked to nutrition and lifestyle. So now the trend that is going on is supplementing. So we supplement with IV hydration. So what IV hydration is, it enhances nutrition in the body quickly, rapidly absorbing as well. So you're able to get like electrolytes.
Okay.
So that have to do with, you know, calcium, magnesium, whatever you need. So we can customize a vitamin that we can infuse over an hour. And you figure one of the popular one is Myers cocktail. A lot of professional
What
athletes-
cocktail?
Myers cocktail.
Myers.
I don't know what it is, but
What's
it's
it?
yes.
She said cocktail. Like, wait, what?
It was formulated
Can we
by.
drink it?
Yes, it goes into your vein immediately.
Sorry, you got distracted.
No.
You started it. I'm
No,
saying.
it's absolutely amazing. I have a nurse practitioner that refuses to drink water. I said, pay me your money. I will come and do your IV. Yes, so usually on the market it's like $180. We infuse it over an hour. So you have like mostly electrolytes. We have vitamin C. We have minerals, and you feel lively for the whole week. You can do it twice a week.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You do that in your practice?
Yeah, especially for those that don't want to eat their vegetables. Yeah.
So that's like a
Well,
lot of
if it's
people.
something that I can do like once a month or once a
No,
week.
you can do it twice a week. I mean, I recommend it twice a week. Yes.
I
So we
didn't
do
know
house
that.
visits. Yeah.
Oh,
A lot
really?
of professional
I've done that once.
pilots,
Cool.
nurses, you know, you have dehydration, anything like that. And let me see, I have a list. So we have immunity boost. We also have energy and performance. Usually that has like aminos in it. And it's popular among like professional athletes, those that make money. If you like to drink, you know, go to parties and just drink and get wasted.
That's
I
what
will
I
have
was wondering
hangover.
about.
No,
We don't want to do
I'm
that.
not that.
We
Me, but I
we
remember
don't
people
do that.
doing that.
Well, yeah, I don't do that. So
Me.
Not
we
the
also
show.
Alex.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't think any of you guys get wasted.
No.
You guys no, you're just pretending. But anyway, you just have too much sense. Okay. But I think what would attract you guys is the beauty and anti-aging, right? So we have the vitamin C, we have the glutathione, right? Glutathione is one of the most powerful antioxidants. So it's in your body. You usually get it from food like avocado, spinach. But most people don't eat the spinach, so anyway.
I know.
But that's about, I like spinach.
Spinach is that green leaf. One
Yeah.
That's
No, but
Dark
glutathione
leafy
does
green
not though.
vegetables.
Glutathione, it detoxes
Okay,
the
good.
liver. Yeah, so it's an antioxidant. Most of the stuff, like you will get it from your food base, but since we don't have, you know, adequate nutrition base, so you can supplement, right? So we have biotin, that's for the hair, skin, and nails. And we have
Oh, hold on, biotin.
biotin,
I take
yes.
that pills all the time.
It's not gonna fix it on one setting, girl.
But
It doesn't work like that. Yeah, because you have to like, my nails ain't grow as the refund. I'm like, no. You need more
so
sessions.
biotin is hair and nails.
Yes,
skin.
skin. So we mix the vitamin C, high dose. It's very important. It helps with the skin collagen production. So the glutathione also helps with lightening the skin. I have a lot of women that comes to brightening the skin. It's amazing. It detoxes the liver. It enhances like cells regeneration. Yeah, very pretty.
good. So
It
this-
helps with oxidative stress on the body because you know the body is always breaking down, repairing itself. So
And
yes.
that is called
glutathione.
glutathione. Okay, that's what
Yes.
you asked for when you go
Yes,
see her. Okay.
Yes,
You
yes,
guys do
yes,
this too at your
I'm gonna be
practice?
in there.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll
I'll be
talk
in
about
there.
And another
I'll be all up in there.
Oh, I am.
I'm like, I only get my nails done. Get my hair done. Here's some biotin. Here's some
we
biotin.
also have
I'm just
migraine
saying.
and pure relief, right? So it's a formula that we mix. It's mostly magnesium. It relaxes the body. So we put a cocktail with some little bit of Toradol. It helps relax the body.
What was that called?
Migraine. So it's a migraine. What Toradol?
Okay.
Oh, that helps with
Toradol.
pain, yeah, but
Yeah, I didn't hear you, sorry.
we have a cocktail that helps with migraine and menstrual. So we have women before their period.
awesome.
Yes.
Love
Before their
that.
period, they will come and get a cocktail.
So that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm coming.
They come before their cycle.
Yeah.
I can do
Oh,
that.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
good to be
So
here.
we have stuff that will help. I mean, it will work for you. The thing with with stuff like this, you're just gonna try it and we'll customize.
Y'all hear me?
Yes,
product
make
that
sure you
works
got,
for
make
you.
sure you got.
Oh, I want to talk about one more thing. So we have NAD, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. So it's one of the most powerful right now, like anti-aging agent. So it's an infusion that you get. I'm just gonna read what it does. So it boosts circular energy. So it has to do with ATP, right? So your cells is a machine. Your body is a machine with trillion cells. So when you come down to the bottom cells, right? That cells need nutrition, and it has a machine in there called the mitochondria. So that machine, right, it have to be infected, because if you have a defect, that's when you have cancer, right? Because of all the stress, like just stressing alone or having poor nutrition, you're gonna increase your rates for inflammation. So inflammation is the problem right now in America.
Yes.
We eat too much sugar, we stress, we don't sleep, inflammation, it boils down. So I don't want to go into details because the cholesterol medicine has not really decreased the amount of heart attack. It's still the number one cause in America.
And the wall too,
Yeah.
locally.
It is.
Really.
So it really not changing. So it boils down to the inflammation in the body.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah, so we have to address it, and that's coming from the food, our lifestyle. It is very crucial that we do whatever it takes to, rehabilitate our health.
So the NAD
Yeah.
helps with that.
So it helps, so it helps with the ATP production, brain function, cognitive, enhanced DNA repair, right? So remember, your body constantly breaking down, repairing. It has default, right? If you have a optimal immune system, you don't get cancer. So it has to do. I mean, you don't get sick if your immune system is at the best.
Yeah, because it's optimal.
Yeah, because it fights. I mean, it has all the defenses, right? So that's why nutrition is so important. And if you can get it once in a while, I mean, you can come and supplement with IVs, injections, and we do a lot of supplementation too that helps boost your immune system. Okay. So it also regulates blood glucose and insulin sensitivity. So it helps with longevity. So it's beauty. I think this is a couple of celebrities that take it. Yes.
Okay, they look good.
Yes. And so I use for mental health too. I had a patient, he's a schizophrenic, and he was doing like his PhD. The only thing that calms him down when he come and get his therapy twice. Yeah, every
okay.
Yeah.
So it has a great.
So it comes in IV, or you can get it in injection form, and it strengthens the immune system nicely.
So you offer a lot in your practice.
Yeah, I mean,
was gonna say.
Yeah, so because it's just having the tools right now to help boost the person's system or whatever they need, customize their care.
Things. I know you're focusing on the weight loss, but share some of the things you offer so the people can know.
Okay, so I do a lot of medical weight loss, which is my passion. I've already helped people lose 10 pounds, 100 pounds, and so forth with medical weight
You
loss.
said what? 100 pounds?
Yes, girl, 100 pounds. So mostly when I do medical weight loss, I just don't talk about medication. I talk about lifestyle changes because it's so important. Medication can just get you so far, but if we do not touch that lifestyle, you get off the medication, you regain the weight back. So what's the issue? What's the point of getting out of this, right? So normally we also talk about stress, we talk about emotional eating and mental health, which plays such a huge role. Are you eating because you're hungry? Are you eating because of anxiety? Are you eating because you're stressed or boredom? Or are you eating? Are you eating because you need? Yeah, when people are tired. They eat because it stimulates them, right? Yeah. So teaching people and cravings too. Like if you have cravings, wait 5 minutes. See if that craving will go away.
Really?
If you're hungry,
I'm like, okay.
With modern eating too, if you're hungry or stress eating, rate your hunger on the scale of 1 to 10. How hungry am I, right?
That's a good idea.
When you're eating, am I eating because I need to nourish my body? Or am I eating because I need to do it emotionally? Will this food help me with my body, or will it help me with emotion? And then from there, you can I need to go on a walk. I need to do something else to eat, right?
Yes.
Balance it out.
Balance it out. So mental health plays a role too, and also emotional health as well. So we do a lot of that are called weight loss. We use a lot of medication. I honestly try to work with inpatient budget. So all of these medications, especially the injectables, are so expensive as we talk about. So based on budget, we can see if we can do Phentermine, Wegovy, Contrave, safe and
Have
affordable.
options.
You have
Yeah.
options. You know, it
Yeah.
just don't have to be the most expensive one. Weight loss shouldn't be expensive.
It
Right.
should not.
You know,
That's true.
yeah, and it's also about safety too. You know, I tell patients, I want you to lose weight, but not to kill yourself trying to lose
Right.
weight.
Right. What's the point?
You will enjoy the weight loss
Right.
if you're not no longer around. So you know, do it in a safe
Right.
and effective way.
Right.
So we do a lot of medical weight loss. We do esthetician services as well.
Okay.
So I do a lot of chemical peel, which is great because it helps with hyperpigmentation, acne scar. It helps with wrinkles as
look at
well.
my face, girl. I feel like she's judging
I
me.
know.
Girl, your skin is
You look
wow.
so
I
good.
know.
You look good. So we do a lot of chemical peels. We also do facial rejuvenation to help as well with hyperpigmentation. Self-care, a lot of people do it because they want to do self-care. They want to get rid of hyperpigmentation, acne scar. We do dermaplaning as well. So I have a great esthetician on staff that get rid of the dead skin,
Okay, yeah,
hair
I
on
love
the
that.
face.
Yeah.
Have you done that before?
No, I.
You
Every
want
time I
to?
get my eyebrows done, they offer me.
You should
Well,
try.
that is just
We need to
like
come to
smooth-
you.
We should,
and-
no, we need to come to you guys and do a house visit. We do
Oh,
house visits.
yes.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's what I was thinking because I want to
Party.
We do, yes.
Yeah, so come to you,
I
girl.
need a nutritionist.
Oh,
Get
yes.
together, get
Between you two, I think you. These are the best NPs in Atlanta.
go-to.
Okay, these are the go-to
That's
NPs. Nutrition, weight loss. I mean, they got
Skincare.
Yeah, they got everything.
They got you covered.
We just want our generation looking good.
Yeah, and you
You know,
know,
and to be honest, to serve your purpose. Because if you don't
Yeah.
have a good health, I mean, I'm telling you.
It's not worth it. It
Like,
really
to be
isn't.
honest, I have elderly clients that I can't help. They're just far gone. It's so sad. They would do anything. They have the money. They don't even have the vein that I could put the IV through.
What?
You know?
your health is your wealth. Okay.
Health is well.
Health is
It
wealth.
is.
Y'all know I'm big on
So
that.
our generation is gonna
We
be
have to take care
different.
of ourselves.
Okay, so we are moving along to hot topics. You guys don't know about it.
I know we do.
So this is the part where we just bring a hot topic and we want to hear what they have to say. Let's see. This is water. Don't listen.
The water.
Okay, so in recent news, in the Newsweek, one study found that 78% of bottled water samples contained contaminants, including endocrine disruptors.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Wow.
Additionally, harmful chemicals from plastic bottles such as BPA can leach into the water. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost my notes here. Can leach into the water, especially when the bottles are exposed to sunlight
Oh my God.
and high temperatures for extended periods of time. And I
Wow.
think I've been guilty of that. I leave my
Yeah,
bottle
Yeah,
in the
I
car.
definitely
I do.
You
I've
don't
done
take it
that,
right away.
yeah. And I did hear you're not supposed to drink that water. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, it's
because I have done that for months.
Leave the case,
really?
right? Yeah, leave the case in the water like the kids got.
Yeah, and they said
Yeah.
that could be very toxic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is why we're having all these issues.
Yeah, the New York Post experts recommend switching from bottled waters to filtered tap waters.
Filter, okay.
Filtered tap waters. This simple change can reduce microplastic intake from 90,000 to 4,000 particles
Wow.
per year. I think I said
Wow,
that right.
that's a good
So what are y'all like? I don't know. What are y'all doing? Are you doing spring water in a bottle, plastic bottle? Are you tap water, bread? Like, what are y'all doing? Because every time is something new. You think you were doing good buying bottled waters.
Yeah.
Right now they said go back to tap waters. So what are y'all
No,
doing?
I don't think tap water is really safe too because they found like a lot of antidepressant.
What?
Yeah,
You can't do nothing.
I know.
Right, I'm
so-
getting it. So what do you
And
drink?
then also fluorine. I mean, I drink filtered water though, but
That's what I
literally,
do.
I bless my food. I pray.
You better
Bless
do
it.
that.
And that's
She
the
said-
scripture in Exodus.
Hallelujah. Let's
Bless
get the
our
Bible.
food, bless
Did you
our
just-
water will serve you. At the end of the day,
That's right.
help comes from God.
Yeah,
Amen.
so I can have all the ice cream and Twinkies.
Oh,
and
no.
I don't think
That's
she
a
did. I
lie.
don't think that's what she
I
does.
She
No,
did.
no.
The devil is a lie.
The devil is.
I rebuke that. I rebuke the
No,
lie.
and she wants you to like
No,
healthy.
to be honest, this is what I mean. Do what you
No,
can.
seriously, yeah.
Use the wisdom where you can, and at the end of the day, you don't worry because you
That's
put it
true.
in God's hands. That's about it.
So
right?
filter water, is it
That's all I'm
Brita?
saying.
Is it Brita? Is it the thin on the tap? Is it through the refrigerator?
Well, mine is through the refrigerator.
Mine
We
through
have
the
tried
refrigerator.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
I just switched over.
I mean,
was
for
a bottle-
baby formulas, I mean, you should get the water in the glass. Like,
Oh,
I think,
oh,
like,
yeah,
when you
yeah.
have your baby,
Oh,
like, I didn't
yeah.
even use baby bottles, though, the plastic one. Did you use glass bottle?
You know what? We had
'Cause you know
in
you-
the house with my sister. They did use plastic.
Yeah, of
Use
course,
plastic. A lot of
everybody
people
does.
use plastic.
Everybody
Yes,
uses
plastic.
plastic.
But you use glass.
I did.
Wow. Because
No.
it can't contaminate, it can't leach.
Well, the said glass is preferred, though, but who does that?
Yeah,
I
like
think growing up I had glass. But
Yeah,
I looked at pictures. I'm like, oh, I got a glass.
It was
Yeah,
way
they used to have
back then.
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's all
Because you want that
plastic,
plastic
yeah.
every time. It has estrogen disruptor too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
see
everything. All the
ash-
plastic, right? Yeah.
What diagnoses, what diseases come from that? A lot of women issues come from that.
Yes,
so.
in autoimmune. I mean,
Yeah.
do you know how many people ask me like, I just don't figure I have inflammation. I'm like, I really don't. Maybe let's change your diet and take some things out. There's a lot of toxin and everything.
That's
Heavy
unfortunate,
metals,
but
you know,
yeah,
water
that's so
prescription.
true.
We don't have enough time in this show, but we gotta break down each category of
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
water is one show and fruits are another show. And we'll
So where
get
can we
to it.
find you guys? Social media handles, websites? Do tell.
We need you. They need you.
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram at Pure Health and _ Wellness. You can also find me on online, purehealthmedicine.org. You can call us at 678-842-8835, and we'll be happy to take care of you.
Yes.
This is Esther with Life Health and Wellness. I'm located in Lawrenceville and also in Braselton. So I have a website. It's www.you@alifehealthandwellness.com. For any guests that book with me, you're gonna get 10% off because I love to service my people, and you're gonna be so impressed because what set me apart, I'll make you feel so special. And I'll listen to you.
We can't go wrong with you two. You want to add something else?
Oh yes, you guys can find me in Marietta, Georgia. I'll
Yeah.
be definitely happy to take care of you. Beauty, weight loss. We're here to serve you as always.
So we got the north
Yes.
side and the south side. You can't go wrong.
And we do house visits too.
Yes, and I do telehealth
Yeah,
visit
and-
as well.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
the words they're gonna pull up.
they're gonna roll up. Okay.
And looking cute.
I know. And we thank you guys
Oh,
so
my
much.
goodness.
Thank you. So, T and I is so excited. Thank you. This is our very first Med Table Talk show. We have so much coming up. Oh my goodness, beauty, health, fashion, mental health. We have apps for that. This is so much. T, take it from there. I don't know what else to say. Super excited about this show.
You guys stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will have all this information down in the bio. And so, if you have any questions, please drop in the chat. Thank you for tuning in to Dr.E
And T.